I don't know where there are more quests here. Oh, I can go in here. Why are you not here, Nouvillette? Nouvillette has these Zhongli daddy vibes. Oh, there's a quest! There's a quest! I knew there must be someone here. Oh, yeah, I didn't even look him up. Just can't believe it. Would someone really take a camera into the Mason Gestion itself and simply strut about taking pictures of everyone and anything? It is ridiculous. Everyone knows everyone should know that is how secrets get leaked. It's common sense. If common sense was common, Mr. Lawn, then the Mason Gestion could simply disband tomorrow. I shall leave this to you. Have them sign the document just like I taught you, and return it for me before the weekend. I still have to handle the expenses receipts. Cossix keeps hassling me about it. But Mr. Royal T, just who should I be looking for? We don't have an office specifically in charge of cameras. I trust your judgment. Now hurry up and take care of this so we can each really enjoy the weekend. I'm going to go take care of other things. Hop to it, kid. Yes, sir, Mr. Royalty. What are you doing? I just guessed that there could be something in here. I didn't expect to actually find someone. Huh. Hello, hello. It looks as though you are not a member of the staff here at the Mason Gestion. I'm currently busy with official business. Should you have any inquiries, please ask Miss Cornelia from Honkai Star Whale? Cornelia from the Ice Planet. She's right over there. She will provide with a chair and a cup of tea. Please have a seat and I will come find you after I'm done. What's the big rush? It's actually a simpler matter, but dealing with it is quite complicated. The office I work in has received a notice instructing us to draft a letter to the other offices. The content was something like staff are forbidden from bringing cameras into the Mason Gestion and taking pictures, except for work purposes, in order to avoid leakage of secret information. Is telling me about the letter's content constitutes leaking secrets? No, certainly not. If anyone really had used the camera to take a photo of documents and it resulted in a leak, then this would certainly be a confidential matter. Someone said that Farina says so interminably, so lowly. Just how much longer? Huh? That is a complete different dialogue we heard. However, maybe someone will use a camera to take a picture of documents in order to leak them. It's not a secret. After all, that's a possibility that everyone is aware of. I feel dizzy. Think about it this way. If you are guarding a secret, the secret you are guarding certainly cannot be revealed. But the fact that you are guarding a secret itself may not be considered secret. After all, if even the fact that you are guarding a secret is considered a secret, then you will fall into an endless cycle of keeping the secret of keeping secrets. Your wording is an endless cycle! Curious who's in charge of this matter. That is where the matter becomes complicated. There's no office in the entire Mason Gestion that is directly charged with managing cameras. Mr. Semaine says that I should ask Mr. Gattieno. Their work is related to confidential matters and thus they should be the first to be made aware. But Mr. Royalty says that I should ask the Four, as he is in charge of all matters related to the staff of the Mason Gestion. Were we to make a new rule that all staff of the Mason Gestion cannot bring cameras to work, we'd have to let them know. Wow, that's complicated. Why are there so many different people responsible for different things? What happens if you can't remember? That's why each of us carries a thick notepad. Though even with the notes, I'm still not sure who I should look for now. It's a confidential matter. Let's look for Gattieno. It's a matter of involving personal. Let's look for the Four. Gattieno, I guess. That's exactly what I thought. Mr. Gattieno is quite affable and is also an exemplary gestionnaire. Even though all the matters he deals with are of utmost importance, he still handles each matter with aplomb, whatever that means. His work can truly be called outstanding. Well, I guess you get to see for yourselves. Please, this way.
These newcomers are full of enthusiasm.
Hello. Lorna, what are the odds? Do you finally have time for a cup of coffee with me after work? Thank you for your offer, but I have a confidential matter that requires your attention. Confidential matter? Is it something I know about? I think you may not be informed yet. I only received the document this morning. Now that's odd. Perhaps my information is a step behind yours, since I haven't had a chance to read the Steambird yet today. But it's a confidential matter. Why would you read about it in the Steambird? Ha! Those reporters get information and spread it far faster than our internal memos here at the Genshin can. Of course, it's understandable. After all, they get paid when they deliver a message. Hammond doesn't get it at all. Let's not talk about that for now. Sir, it's like this. That's right. Such an announcement is absolutely necessary. This already happened. Some blithering idiot wanted to show off his desk layout and took a picture of it. He's a member of the Camera Club and showed that very photo to the other members of the club. But one of the members of the club just happened to be an astute reporter, who quickly noticed a document that looked like an internal memo in the picture. And guess what happened next? The next day, that blasted memo complaining that only fish get served from dinner here, day in and day out, was all over the Steambird. Does it count as a secret? It doesn't sound very serious. Whatever it is, it's internal information and it should not be leaked to any outside parties. The people of the court Fontaine never miss an opportunity to mock and deride the nation Genshin, and we must act with caution. As if they actually gave two figs about what we actually do here. All they want to do is, have a laugh. Anyway, I'll leave this to your office to take care of them. But this matter concerns new rules for personnel. The Four is the one who should sign off on this. After all, in this document, though, it reminds everyone of the importance of keeping confidential information secret. The more important thing is how to communicate these principles to them. If you ask me, it must be the Four that takes care of this. Our office will certainly assist in this matter. This will be more efficient and confidentiality can be maintained. But Mr. Gatieno, this matter. Come on, boy, you can't dawdle about this. This must be taken care of. Now go find the Four quickly, before his patience is worn thin by other matters. Now I go find some documents that talk about the principles of protecting secret information. When the document is ready to be officially promulgated, our office provides our full support. Go find him, kid. I've got to go attend to other matters. What? Mr. Gatieno, wait! He positively fled. There, did you see Mr. Gatieno's ability? His secret to getting everything done so well is avoiding doing anything at all. Doing anything at all that carries even a modicum of risk. So it's the ability to shirk your duties. There's nothing we can do now, except go find Mr. DeFore. This way, please. Great. Typical. How is it called? Not politicians, but... how's it called? I forgot the English word for it.
The food in the cafeteria is excellent. If you're lucky enough to
People who work for the government. How are they called? Let's see. Let me fetch the...
These newcomers are full of enthusiasm.
typical... civil servant. Or public official.
Good roll.
Or public servant.
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
They're all in the same room. Do you have something for me, Lone? You seem to be out of breath. It's like this, Mr. Defoe. You've come to the wrong person. This document clearly is the subject of secrets. How could you fail to realize something so simple and obvious? I thought the subject was this document. Grammatically speaking, that's correct. Okay. Hey, that's not the subject right now either. Your exactness is noted and appreciated, but I will not sign this document no matter what. I will not even entertain the thought. It should be Gatiano who leads this matter. Mr. Gatiano said you should be the one in charge. Ha! Me? And how should I do it? Grab a megaphone and stand at the door shouting at everyone as they come into work? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't bring your cameras to work. You'll leak all kinds of secrets. That would be bad, so don't. Or maybe print up a few hundred documents and leave them on the desk of every questionnaire so they can take them with them as they go get their coffee. You think we are like Gatiano? That we can just grab leakers and teach them a lesson? All we can do is send out notices, the kind nobody takes notice of. Ha! Oh god, that is like this Asterix and Obelix comic, where you have to get the document something something, and everyone thinks someone else has to do it. But he's already signed the document, look here. Boy, do you have any clue what co-organizer means? The one who follows instructions from the other party? It means at least I'm not responsible for this. I categorically and completely refuse to sign this document. If it must be my office that is forced to take charge of this, then let Manevo come down and tell me so in person. Oh, he charges out in rage. He's so loud, Paimon didn't even dare to speak. As I said, he has quite the temper. So what do we do now? Don't worry, let's just go back and look for Mr. Royalty. So, we are at the beginning again, huh? They are arguing! This is a confidential matter, such it falls under your office jurisdiction. Well, in that case, can we keep affairs we handle confidential from you in the future, even on personal related matters? Those are two different things. Quit shifting the goalposts. Well, it's certainly not up to us to decide whether or not they are the same thing. Looks like I've messed things up again. Scary. Traveler, how about we get out of here? Adults arguing is scary. Gentlemen, calm down. There's no need to be upset over such a trifling matter. This is no trifling matter, Royalty. This is a matter of grave importance that impacts the entire Maison Gestion. I dare not act rashly and decide it on my own. So it is. There's nothing trivial at all about protecting our secrets. I don't think there's anyone in the whole Maison Gestion more suited to handling this matter than you. Please relax. Why must you gentlemen argue about who's in charge? As I see it, there's no need for anyone to be primarily responsible. You don't even need to coordinate. Huh? I fear I do not understand your meaning. I don't quite follow your train of thought, Royalty. You two are both gentlemen with a wealth of experience, and know that when dealing with something complicated, we must first divide it into simple things. The responsibility of preventing people from leaving secrets using camera should logically fall to Gatiano. But you need not do anything extra, just continue catching leakers as before. As for informing everyone of the policy that cameras can be brought into Maison Gestion, this troubled task must fall for Defoe. Nobody else in the Maison Gestion can clarify the new policy to the staff. You have no capability to enforce it. Nobody listens to us. You don't need to worry about that. Leave enforcement to Gatiano. What you need to do is not notify, but propose. The bigger you print the proposal, the better. Put it at the entrance and be sure to print the case of the last camera leak below it. That should be enough. It sounds exactly like before. How's this different from before? I don't understand, Mr. Royalty. This way... I agree with this proposal. Excellent. It's very clean and clear. What? Proposal? Ha! That's easy. Then we have reached an accord. After After Lorne rewrites the draft, I'll bring it to both of you to look over. Now let's each get back to work. Jen and the four look at each other for a moment and do something. I'm very sorry, Mr. Royalty. I really messed this up. Don't blame yourself, Lonnie. It is not your fault, at least not completely. Why did they suddenly accept your idea? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. God, that's just the public service things of doing stuff. That's right. Why did they suddenly stop arguing? They looked like they were about to start a brawl. That's because you don't know what those two gentlemen truly care about. Do you think they simply didn't want to take on extra work? Of course not. They simply didn't want any other officers to get involved with their work, especially when they themselves would be held responsible. As long as you understand this, it's easy to remove the source of their discontent, and then they are quite willing to do the work. But your proposal, they still have to take responsibility. Gatieno and Defoe are both experienced bureaucrats, and they are all bureaucrats. And they are both painfully aware of some simple truth. In a large organization such as the Mason Gaston, everyone has to take some responsibility. That's the only way to make sure everything can continue to operate smoothly. God, that's exhaustive! You can negotiate the size of the responsibility, but everyone must take part. If anyone refuses to do so, well, then they had to best pray they never run into any trouble. Don't think too much on it, Lonnie. You'll come to understand all this someday. Right now, the important thing is to go rewrite a proposal and bring it to me. Got it? Yes, Mr. Royalty. Looks like another all-nighter. Guess I should grab a coffee. Your health is important too. Don't do more work than you should. But forget it. No buts. Sometimes I wonder if there's a point to all this work I do. The problem is, a lot of the work quests require you to wait for the server reset to continue. I type, produce documents, chat, and run errands, day in and day out. As an objective observer, traveler, what are your thoughts? Further observation required, citizen. Perhaps you can give me an answer after you've observed a bit more. If you're interested, come here tomorrow! See, I have to actually wait a full day. Can talk again then. Perhaps you could tell me as an objective observer, what's the point of it all? The point of it all is that it's all a mess. Oh no, I actually can. Okay, it's not actually like that.